lovely day! And welcome back to Sam and Max Hit the Road, and we're about to hit the road to the road of the world of fish. Yes, we're taking, by the way, a break from the Bigfoot and Giraffe Lady Run investigation. I can't believe I just said that out loud. For a little bit of a side quest that begins in the world of fish, which is this big goldfish that's standing idly in the middle of the USA. I wonder why nobody noticed that. Then again, there is this giant burgers here that might as well be eating people for all we know. Anyway, let's get to this place. Yes, let's do this. Yes. If you've been following my videos for a while, you might recognize this theme immediately, because I've been using it for a couple of videos of mine already. This place. So many memories. Mostly tragic, actually.
I've got to use this car.
That was very insightful, Sam.
World of Fish.
That's its name, don't wear it out.
I hear a distant rumbling.
You should have thought of that before we left.
Oh, Sam. No, it's actually a freaking helicopter. Okay, so that is happening. By the way, yes, that helicopter is made of computer graphics. It is made of the computer graphics technology.
Weird. Fish feed.
Indeed.
It's Max.
No, not this.
It's a bucket of fish.
Actually, Sam, it's a slimy bucket of fish. I wonder if this will in any way shape our thoughts on today's lunch.
What are you doing, Max? What is that hand-waving thing you were doing? Are you trying to tickling him? That was... Yes, by the way, let's talk about Max's idle's animations when he moves around and all that. When you are not talking or interacting with him, he'll just go in and out, touching things, observing other things, going there to from one side of the board to the other side of the board, doing his Max Rabbity thingies that he usually does. Like I said, this all harkens back to my argument about this game's attention to details. And Max's entire idle walk cycle and animations are just one further exclamation point on that already on point exclamation point that is the attention to details that the programmers of this game had for this game. That was a mouthful. Anyway, we need this bucket of fish for much later.
It's a bucket of fish.
Yes, we established that. Hey there. It's a big fish in a small bowl of water. It's the literal embodiment of a proverb, guys. That's That's something.
Look, Sam, he's blowing bubbles.
Okay, yes, this is an Easter egg. Basically, if you use this bucket of fish with the fish over here,
Look, Sam, he's blowing bubbles.
Max will make this random comment.
What a hunk of filet. I'm naming it Bubbles.
Let's do this.
This is a completely unusable thingamabob.
Okay, that's something he hasn't said before. Here's another little bit of an Easter egg.
I can't use these things together.
Okay, maybe it was supposed to be used with this. There. Max feeds the fish. I think those two really made a connection. They're going to be best friends forever. Or up until Max gets angry and is going to just devour the fish. Let's give him one more fish to the fish. A fish! It's a fish in a bowl. And it will go whenever I go. Yes. What's wrong with me today?
It's a big fish net.
Okay, we get it. It's the world of fish. Everything is fish. Fish this and fish that. Anyway, this guy over here. Doesn't he look familiar?
Wretched refuse on a teeming shore.
Nice. Okay, I like the fact that whenever he fishes up a fish, he throws the fish into the fish net, and that fish fuses with another fish that was already inside the fish net of the fish. Fish! A fish! This.
Something fishy's going on here.
Ha!
Congratulations. You're the 200th person today who said that.
Like I said, doesn't he look and sound familiar? You guys?
So, how are they biting?
They're biting pretty well. In the last hour, they've bitten an arm, 2 fingers, and my nose. If they bite any better, I'll need reconstructive surgery.
Have you guessed who this guy is supposed to be already?
You must really love fish.
Actually, I'm allergic to them.
Then why do you work here?
Because I'm more allergic to poverty.
But wow, it's almost like you're supposed to be doing some sort of a stand-up comedy routine or something. Comedy films in the 1970s, along with slightly less comedic and more mellow films. You really look familiar, don't you? With those glasses and that attitude towards life and that posture and your sense of humor. I wonder, where have I seen you before?
I love all your movies, especially the early funny ones.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I must have confused you with someone else.
Yes, alright, he's supposed to be Woody Allen. He's literally supposed to be a parody or a tribute, if you will, to Woody Allen. And he is spot on, if you ask me.
What do you know about Bigfoots?
My great-aunt Lois married a Bigfoot. He used to shed all over Grandma Phyllis's upholstery.
Fascinating.
Have you seen Conroy Bumpus?
No, I try not to listen to country music. When I do, I usually have an uncontrollable desire to drink a lot of beer and do illegal things to farm animals. You too?
Okay, the Woody Allen, Sam and Max show. Tickets are available now. Jeez. Here's an unlikely trio you wouldn't think of seeing anywhere. Okay, what about the helicopter?
What's the deal with that helicopter?
That helicopter is the bane of my existence. Every time I catch enough fish to fill a net, the helicopter swoops down and carries the fish to the Ball of Twine Diner in Central Dis, Minnesota.
Oh yes.
How sad.
I know. It's like being stuck in a Norman Mailer novel.
Oh man, you're so funny. You are so fun. You should have your own show. You should make your own films. Definitely. Okay, I think we hammered enough who this guy is supposed to be, so let's move on.
don't move.
So this is why this place is one of my favorite places in the entire game. Well, mostly because, well, all this obsession with fish is almost creepy in a way, but funny nonetheless. Like this big salmon over here that seems in the process of devouring a red car, and you think this guy would have to fight against Godzilla at some point. I mean, according to Max, even the Koran fought against Godzilla, so yes, this place is great, even though it's comprised of only one board, as opposed to more than one board, unlike other places you can visit in this game. But really, one of the main reasons this is so great is because we have the Woody Allen look-alike and sound-alike here, and he is a riot.
That's a large fiberglass fish. The fish appears to be held in place by a hard-to-reach bolt.
If only we had something to unbolten the bolt, so to speak. Well, we don't have it yet, but we're going to get it once we go to the other place that just appeared on the map. Alright, let's go to that new place now, shall we? Now this place right here, it's the Staff of Legend. It is, indeed, the Staff of Legend. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you...
the world's largest ball of twine.
Yes, thank you, Sam.
Yep, it's still our car.
Look at this. Look at this monument to futility. Look at this allegory for human ingenuity applied to completely pointless things. This celebration of ineptitude and complete and utter pointlessness. This waste of resources. There are so many ways to reading the nonsense that is.
Holy cat heaven. How long do you suppose it took them to wind this immense ball of twine?
More importantly, how did they get it to stop rolling once it was all wound?
Well, lucky for us, we can gather that information in the largest ball twine museum, which is right over here. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Now there's something you don't see every day.
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? We dump our fish heads out the window all the time.
Yeah, but these are halibut.
Okay. So, you might be wondering what's the deal with this place and what's going on outside the window, but all in due time. The answers will come to you all in due time. Let's, in the meantime, explore this freaking museum.
It's a 1/200,000th scale model of the actual ball of twine.
And it's only 1/200,000 as stupid as the actual ball of twine.
Oh, snap.
I bet it's really a soccer ball covered with string.
Nope, it's the real deal.
It's Max.
Oh, come on.
According to the plaque, this is a shaving from the first foot of the ball of twine.
I didn't know it was old enough to shave.
Max, that was not really funny.
If I'm gonna need any string in this game, it'd better be a longer piece.
That, my friends, was your clue for what you need to be doing with this giant ball of twine right here.
Fun facts about the world's largest ball of twine. If laid out from end to end, the ball would stretch from here to the far side of Jupiter. Also, scientists theorize that by 2053, the sheer weight of the ball will push the Earth out of its orbit, propelling our planet on a collision course with the Sun.
Good thing my life expectancy is only 6 years.
Way to take the short view, little buddy.
That's... okay. Which begs the question, why, again, this thing was built? But that's also kind of the point, as I explained earlier. It's a monument to human stupidity. That's all that it is. I love the largest ball of twine, I'm sorry, but this particular zone of the game, this is just, it's pure brilliant. It's pure brilliancy, that's what it is.
This sign tells me more than I really want to know about this monstrosity. Words like big and large only begin to describe this thing.
I think stupid and inane would be useful additions.
Not to mention grotesque.
Hmm.
I can't cut off a piece of twine in the middle. That would destroy its status as the biggest ball of twine in the world. This is a completely unusable thingamabob.
I just love to hear him say that. I don't know why. Okay, so let's actually acknowledge the existence of this wax statue of a person that resembles an old man sat on a stool.
He looks like my 8th grade English teacher, but with more warmth.
Wow, look at this guy. Okay, let's talk to him.
Let me guess, your suit is entirely made of twine.
Ha!
Actually, I'm the docent of this here museum. Now, what can I do for you?
How'd you get this job anyway?
I clawed my way to the top, trampling those foolish enough to get in my way.
Wait, you mean that figuratively, or did you literally climb your way to the top of this particular ball of twine, killing other climbers? Because knowing this game, that sentence might as well be literal. I'm only saying this to you because when I was young and he said that, I took it at face value. What do you want? I was young.
Stop staring at me.
I can't help it.
It's places like this that make me wish I were Canadian.
Well, they've got one of these too, but half of it's French.
Ha! Let's talk about Bigfoots.
You haven't seen an 8-foot-tall woodland creature answering to the name of Bruno around here, have you?
Are you talking about Bruno the Bigfoot?
Yeah.
He and a bunch of other Bigfoots helped build the ball of twine back in '56. Why, the stories I could tell.
No!
I've heard enough stories today. Have you seen Bruno recently?
I haven't seen Bruno in 30 or so years. Is he in trouble?
That depends on your definition.
I like to use the one that involves spiny echidnae.
Well, is there anything else I can help you with?
This?
What's with all the fish guts flying past the window?
Those are leftovers from our last fish delivery. Our famous rotating restaurant has fresh fish flown in every day from the world of fish in Mosquitaville, Missouri.
I am not quite clear if they're stealing the fish or if that Woody Allen look-alike and Sam like was just being bitter about this whole affair.
Has Conroy Bumpus passed through here?
Who's that?
He's a country western star gone berserk with power.
I wouldn't know him if I saw him. I don't get out much.
Okay, so there is one last topic of conversation, which is the ball of twine itself, but for the sake of a nice little Easter egg, we're going to peruse of this topic another time. I'll explain why in due time.
That'll be all for now.
Alright. Let's get to the rotating restaurant, shall we? Look at all the CGI here! Technology, you guys!
It's a tram launch leading to the Ball of Twine restaurant, and this sign points to the Twine Museum.
Okay, we have to patiently wait for the machinery here to come here. Notice how the music changed the moment we gotten on board this ramp of stairs over here.
Shake a leg, Max.
Again, attention to details that this game has.
Hey, look!
Hiya! Fishy dead.
That's one long loose end.
Too bad we can't reach it from this side of the deck. You always need a large piece of string in games like this.
Ha! You can say that again, Sam. So, basically for no reason whatsoever other than we got to have a long string in such games and whatnot, we're going to have to destroy this part of this ball of twine in order to get a long string, which is over here.
It's the loose end of the ball of twine.
And we cannot reach it from this distance, so how can we ever get to this side of the restaurant, you might be asking? Well, it's going to be great. Let me tell you, it's going to be absolutely great. Ooh, futuristic.
It's a transparent elevator. Fresh fish.
Oh boy, look at this guy. He's supposed to be the repair man. Look at this space. Oh, and this is what he does. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yep. He bent the monkey wrenches. And he's so proud of himself. Look at him.
He looks safe enough.
Yes. Okay.
What you doing?
Using my telekinetic powers to bend my tools.
Why?
To help me fix the rotating mechanism on this diner.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm sure it does. So he's also a potty mouth.
How do you bend these tools anyway?
You think I'm going to spill my f***ing secrets to you two mama looks?
Yes? No? Okay.
Hey, lay off the swearing. We're trying to appeal to kids.
Get bent.
You can't... yeah, because, it's funny because he actually bends stuff with his magic powers and whatnot. You're not very cooperative.
%, ampersand, $.
And colon, semicolon, too.
What are you f***ing doing?
Swearing in longhand, asterisk mouth.
Ha! That was a burn, I guess. Guess.
Should I even bother asking you about Conroy Bumpus?
No.
This, as a kid, made me laugh a lot because, you know, being a kid and all, I wasn't used to people swearing in my consumed media, and also censored bleeps are inherently funny. You can't argue with that.
Have you heard anything about Bruno the Bigfoot?
Who the is Bruno the Bigfoot?
Sam, he's speaking in tongues.
Okay, now for the $1 million question.
What are these malformed tools good for?
Lots of things. Like scratching those hard-to-reach places.
Every place is hard for me to reach.
Would you like a free sample?
Sure.
Let me make one for you.
Well, that's very kind of you, in spite of all the swearing.
It's all yours.
Thanks.
Nice.
Well, bye.
I still don't trust that face.
It's a perfectly good metric left-handed spanner that's been bent out of shape.
We're going to need that for that. Yeah, you do your thing. Anyway, we're going to need that for the World of Fish once we get back there. This never gets old. Wait. Just for completion's sake.
You know, you could go blind if you keep staring at things like that.
I'm f***ing concentrating.
About Conroy.
I told you not to f***ing ask me about him.
Sure you don't know anything about Bruno?
Never f***ing heard of him.
I'm not sure what accent is that supposed to be. But anyway, yes, this is what happens when you actually select a topic that was already perused with this particular character. You get slightly different answers, and all that. Just for completion's sake, I show you that.
Well, bye.
Yeah. Thank you for everything, I guess?
Seafood.
Ah. And this, my friends, is another puzzle that will be... Okay, that noise is distracting. As I was saying, this is another puzzle for later on in the game.
It's a conveniently located pair of mounted binoculars.
Fascinating.
I'm sure this is somehow useful, but I'll be damned if I know how.
Okay, so... I'll be showing you what you can do with this later on in the game, when it's actually important.
These exposed wires look like they're part of the restaurant control mechanism.
They look like overcooked pasta to me, Sam.
Like I said, this is all going to make sense later on in the game. Much later on. For now, let's go back to the world of fish. The fish! The fish, the fish. We have an appointment with an helicopter. Oh yes. You'll never guess what we need to do in order to get to this side of the restaurant that we couldn't reach before. And it's going to be glorious. Absolutely glorious. In fact, I dare say it's one of the most memorable moments of this entire game. It was at least memorable for me because of how much, you know, casually I happened to discover it. Completely by accident, really.
That did the trick.
I wonder...
Hey Max, climb in this fish.
You first.
Okay, so at this point you're supposed to climb into the fish. The fish!
It's kinda wobbly in here.
And you have to have Max follow you, like this.
Hey Max, come here.
Geronimo!
Oh boy! Woohoo! Alright.
One must admire the skill with which the wily uber trout stalks its prey.
This is one of the 10 most liberating experiences of my life, Sam. Holy mackerel. I'm a trout, stupid. Holy trout. I'd always thought you were made of plaster.
Oh jeez. Okay, you know, in retrospect, this seems like an overcomplicated scheme. Oh! He did a freaking somersault, and
Now
he's
what do we do,
dead.
Sam?
Okay.
I'm thinking. What's that noise?
It sounds like you do when you've eaten too much Thai food, Sam.
By the way, the fisherman, it seems like he's drowning, but he's actually okay. Don't worry about him. Yes, guys, this is happening. This is a thing that's happening before your very eyes. It doesn't make any sense, but it kind of does in the context of this bizarre game in its bizarre world, so there you go. And it's not like this game didn't hint you about doing this. Oh my gosh. Now this is traveling with style inside a giant plaster fish transported by an helicopter that's actually half its size. 3, 2, 1. There you go. You're going to need a bigger knife for that.
I told you I had a plan.
Yes, I knew you had a plan, but I didn't think it would work.
It seems to be locked.
Okay.
I don't think we can get through here.
Okay, so when I was young, I was obsessed with this particular board. I was saddened that I couldn't get inside this place. But nevertheless, this is what you're supposed to be doing here.
I really think we need that loose end, Sam.
Well, it's time to bust up the big guns! As in, the big gums, because we're going to be using Max's gaping maw for this job. Okay, guys, I need to prepare you for this. The next 30 seconds might be the most mind-blowingly awesome 30 seconds of your life. Maybe not, but to me, when I was like 8, this was epic. That was my 8-year-old self. Mind could not fathom the awesomeness of this particular moment, which I'm going to show you right now.
Hey, Max, I've got another plan.
I think I liked you better when you were clueless.
Shut up and climb over the rail.
Oh boy.
See? That wasn't so bad.
What are you two doing out here?
Oh boy.
Any more bright ideas?
Let's start crying like babies.
Ah! Retreat! Abort! Abort!
Galileo was wrong.
I don't think we were in a vacuum, Max.
Hey, how will we get our car back?
Wait for it.
Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. You're welcome. Okay, that was really fun. And here's the object that we retrieved. Yes, this is our reward.
It's 91 yards of twine.
And funny thing is, we're going to be needing this object almost at the very end of this game. So, there you have it, folks.
Maybe later.
Yeah, and we're going to be needing Max with this rope later on, too. Much later on. Anyway, this is why I withhold discussing the ball of twine topic with this man earlier on.
Hey, dour docent person.
Can I help you?
This ball isn't really made from a continuous piece of twine, is it?
Yep, it's the longest piece of twine in the world by 92 yards.
Good thing we only took 91 yards.
What's that?
He said wood things come in jars.
Oh,
That is why I withhold this conversation. If we had this topic discussed before we did the deed with the giant ball of twine over here, we wouldn't have Sam adding that comment at the end that almost blew your entire cover. That is.
That'll be all for now.
Alright, so we're done here. For now, we're going to have to come back in this place later on. Yes, actually, the largest ball of twine of all the places you'll be visiting is the one you will have to come back more often. We still have a couple more puzzles, both here and here, to be solving later on. But anyway, let's get back to our investigation at the amusement park, or the carnival, or whatever it's supposed to be. Because, yeah, in case you forgot, we have a Bigfoot and a giraffe lady to hunt down. Hiya!